Today's finally the day. Alright, we're at 999,995 subscribers. 996. Okay, we're at 999,997 subscribers. We only need 3 more. 998. I'm actually a little nervous. Pulse is going. 997. Oh, come on. No, don't go down. Go up. Who unsubscribed? Unsubscribe tomorrow. Don't unsubscribe today. 998. We're going back up. 999. One more. One more. This is the longest one subscriber in history. Who's going to be the 1 millionth? Yes! 1 million! There it is! It just happened. 1 million subscribers. Wow. I'm just blown away. 1,000,001. Thank you all so much. I don't even know what to say right now. Well, it finally happened. 1 million subscribers. You know, it's funny. I've been watching that ticker tick up for months now, so you'd think that now that it's finally happened, I would have some kind of prepared statement, but the truth is, I'm completely at a loss for words. To those of you who have supported me by subscribing to the channel, watching my videos, hitting that like button, and leaving a comment, I just want to preface this video by saying thank you. Your support has meant so much to me that it's impossible to put into words. I want you to know that my gratitude is just completely off the charts, and I appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. So if you're busy and you can't stick around for this full video, I just want to open it by saying thank you. But if you do have a little time, I'd really appreciate it if you could watch this video, because I want to tell you my full story, because I feel like I owe it to you all for giving me so much. So I grew up in New Jersey my entire childhood until I turned 18. It was at that point that I moved to Philadelphia for college, and throughout that entire time, I was generally a happy kid. That is, until I started working full-time. I graduated with a degree in electrical engineering, and I got a job managing electrical construction. Now, if you know anything about construction, days start early and they end late. So it was at that time that, for the first time ever, I experienced seasonal affective disorder. See, I never knew I had this condition because in grade school we had recess and gym class every day, and we got off the bus by 3:30 p.m., so I got sun every single day. In college, we lived off campus and we walked literally miles every day, so no matter what time of the year it was, I got plenty of sun. But when I started working, living in Pennsylvania from that period of November through early March, it was dark when I got to work, and it was dark when I left work, and most of the weekends were dreary and overcast. That's just how the weather was there in the Philadelphia suburbs. I would sometimes go weeks without real sun, and while it didn't bother me at first, each year it got worse and worse as I got older. By my 8th year doing this, I was literally starting to unravel mentally. So my now wife, then fiance, and I decided that we just really needed to make a change. I spent 18 months of my last months living in Pennsylvania completely transitioning from construction to design engineering, a total career change. I spent every night for months and months studying to pass the engineering exams, and I finally became a licensed practicing engineer. So I completely changed careers, changed to a different company, and took an opportunity to move 600 miles south to the Wilmington, North Carolina area to start completely fresh from scratch. So because we were new and pretty unfamiliar to the area, we weren't 100% sure if we would like it and the move would take, so that first year we rented a home. Not that it mattered because we had never owned a home up to that point anyway. So we rented a house, and for the first time ever, I had a real backyard. I could garden for real. You see, living in Philadelphia for 13 years, I was used to growing in pots along my driveway and on roof decks. I had never had a real backyard, so I went for it. And at the time, I was really into photography, and my wife, she works in medicine overnight. So she would work 7 days off, 7 days on. And when she would work 7-day stretches at night, basically I wouldn't see her because she'd be gone all night and sleep during the day. So since we were new to the area, the house was a rental, I didn't know anyone yet, and we didn't have any pets or any friends yet. when she worked, I was basically bored out of my mind. I was alone in a rental house with nothing to do other than the garden I was building in the back. And at the time, I was obsessed with the YouTube channel, The Rusted Garden, which is Gary Pilarchik's YouTube channel. I really enjoyed his point of view, run and gun behind the camera, shooting style and garden advice that was really popular at the time. And well, I thought to myself, when my wife is gone, I don't have anything to do, so I guess I could do that. So I picked up my camera in March 2018 and I started basically copying off the style for something to do, and that is how this entire gardening channel began. And I've admitted this in the past, my initial videos were basically me trying to do what Gary Pilarchik did, and oh boy was I a bad imitation. It took me a very, very long time to gain my first 1,000 subscribers. I think it took almost a year and a half, and if you look back at my old videos, you can see why. They were pretty terrible. This is my first ever year gardening in North Carolina. I've lived in Pennsylvania for 13 years. I am doing more than I've ever done before this year. Last year I grew 6 different varieties of tomatoes. This year I don't even know how many I'm growing. I rarely appeared in front of the camera. I was stiff as a board. I was a poor talker. You know, one could argue if I'm even any good at it now, but it was just something I did for fun. It wasn't serious. It wasn't until we had the pandemic year that interest in gardening really started spiking, and my channel started to gain some traction. And it was at that time I thought, oh wow, I should probably learn how to get good at this because my videos are actually starting to gain some traction. And it was during those years that I really put in an effort to become a better speaker, appear to be more comfortable, and appear more in my videos, because people told me we don't want to hear a voice behind the camera, we actually want to see your face so we can associate a name and a face to what is to the information that you're actually provided. And that totally and completely changed my outlook. And when I started this, again, it was just out of boredom. I had no idea that this was going to turn into what it has turned into. And now here we are, 1 million subscribers in, 8 years in, and I just feel like the luckiest, most blessed person on earth. But not because I have some big following, not because I have some big audience. The reason why I feel so lucky and blessed is that you all have actually given me a purpose in life beyond myself. And I know this sounds really corny, really cheesy, but the secret to life is, honestly, just finding your purpose. Finding a way that you could contribute to a greater good by just doing something that leaves the world a little bit better than it was before you came into it. That's all that we're really searching for. And when I was just working construction, I was going in, I was putting in my 10, 11, 12-hour days and just slogging it out, grinding it out, and I was performing a service, but I didn't feel like I was contributing to anything in my soul. I feel like I could have just at any point been replaced by anybody else. And building this audience, having you guys to talk to, feeling like that you're a part of my life, that I'm actually in some way helping people or motivating people, you know, giving back to humanity in some way. I know I'm not curing cancer or anything like this. I know this is just a little bit of, it's just a YouTube gardening channel. I understand that. I'm not trying to sound like I'm some important person, but it's created this sense of community and this sense of togetherness and this sense of, hey, I can give some of the information, share the mistakes I've made, the successes I've had, and maybe point you in a direction of a hobby that has positively changed my life and basically cured my seasonal affective disorder that was ruining me and turning me into a miserable person. I feel like the most blessed person on earth. And the only reason why I've taken this so far is because I've had all of you behind me, motivating me. I can't believe to this day that I have so many people that are willing to watch my backyard garden and me garden in it. It's just been the greatest gift, and you've motivated me to be a better person, and I hope that in some way, shape, or form, I've been able to help you in some way and make your life a little bit better. I hope I've been able to teach you a few things, and hopefully you've been entertained and had some fun along the way, because I just don't know what else to say. 1 million subscribers in. If I had a beer, I'd raise my glass to the next million and hope and pray that one day I get there as well, because I just love growing alongside you. And again, Thank you so much for listening to my story. Thank you for watching my videos. Even if you don't subscribe to this channel, just clicking the like button, leaving a comment, doing those things to spread, that helps spread these videos across YouTube, those interactions. I don't know, I just feel like one of the luckiest people on earth, and it's because of you all. So thank you all. I love each and every one of you. If any of you, for any reason, feel like that you haven't found your passion, just keep trying new things. Keep trying. I stumbled into this on accident. I got lucky, but I tried so many other things to try to find what I was passionate about. I tried, I used to write recipes. I had a couple of websites. I actually wrote freelance for financial blogs. I was really into finance at the time, and none of those things took. I tried to find the thing that really brought out that joy inside of me, and I failed 3 or 4 times at it. And it wasn't until I did the gardening thing, which I had loved my entire life, and until people started latching on and watching my videos and making a community out of it. That was the motivation, and now I have this crazy garden. I never thought I would be on my hands and knees setting all of these posts and messing around with woodworking, and now I have all these extra skills that I never anticipated having. I feel manly, and that's great. So that's all because of you. That's all because of the motivation that you have given me, and I just hope that I've been able to return just 1% of the joy and the motivation that you've given me. So I don't want to keep rambling on forever. It's just my heart is just overjoyed and spilling out with gratitude. So I don't want to take any more of your time. I just want you to know that I love and appreciate every single one of you. I hope I've done some good for you as well, and you know, if you haven't found your passion, keep looking, because it's out there. We all have it.